Welcome to Dr. Todd Talks. I'm Dr. Todd Corelli. I'm a clinical psychologist, and today I'm going to talk about what I call the control paradox. Have you ever noticed that when you try to control someone else, whether it's your employee, your child, that you lose influence with them, that it doesn't work, that it backfires? So I have a great personal story that I'll use to illustrate this. When I was in 4th grade, I had a favorite teacher, Mr. Gordon. Mr. Gordon was a social activist, and at the time he was really upset about the United States blowing bombs on some island, and he felt like we didn't have the right to be doing that. And so Mr. Gordon taught us about this in class, and he wanted all of us kids to sign this petition that would support this cause. And so, of course, I was excited to do anything Mr. Gordon wanted me to do. When I ran home, I couldn't wait to talk to my parents, especially my dad, whom I also adored. My dad is a naval commander who had a lot of prestige in his job. And I was clueless. I didn't realize what I was going to be saying to him. And so I excitedly talked to my dad about how awful the United States was, that we were blowing bombs up on this island, and could he believe it? And it was just a horrible thing that we were doing. And I'll never forget, I've always remembered how my dad reacted to that. Then he said, listen, I'm gonna share with you my view of this issue, and then I'm gonna let you make your own decision about what you wanna do. And he calmly told me about how he viewed this event. And it was completely opposite of how Mr. Gordon viewed this event. And then he said, I'm going to leave the decision up to you. And you can choose if you want to sign this petition, you can do that. I'm not going to stop you, but just know that I feel differently about it. And of course, by the time he said that, the decision was made. There's no way I was going to sign this petition. I was in 4th grade. I didn't understand anything about, social causes or social issues. I didn't know anything about these bombs that were being blown up on this island, but what I did know is that more than anything else in the world, I wanted to please my dad. It's human nature that we don't like being told what to do. We like to make our own decisions. The paradox here is that by not trying to control me, not telling me what he wanted me to do, he had enormous influence with me, particularly on this issue, but also on all the issues growing up. I always could talk to him and know that he was a safe place and he would allow me to make my own decisions. So that's the control paradox. The more we try to control others, the less influence we have with them. The less we try to control others, the more influence we have with them. For more Dr. Todd Talks, subscribe to my blog or be sure to get your free ebook from my website.